Hi and welcome to my playhouse and to the pool project. So what has been going on? Well, last time you saw that the LED strip was in there. Now it's not in there anymore. I took it out because I wasn't able to get it in all the way. But I am preparing to put water in the system, and I think I want to explain the pipe system here, because we haven't had a look at that in ages. Yeah, we should probably go around here and down here. Oh, I haven't been in here since last year. So there is a maintenance hatch down here. Oh, those are nasty. There are my pipes. And we need to connect. That's where I have to connect the... That's where I have to connect the filter to. And yeah, this is a bit of a mess. And worms. Okay, but as you can see, there is two pipes coming out. One of them is for the water inlet for filtering, and one of them is for the outlet. If I'm not much mistaken, this one is the inlet and this one is the outlet. So I need to suck water in this way and pump it out again when it's filtered that way. The transparent Plex hoses are for I put in hoses in the floor so that I could heat the floor with a separate system. So and both of these are closed. That is perfect. So let's go in and see how that happens. So in here there are two pipes coming up. This one is the inlet, so the water that has been filtered will come out this way and return to the pool. The water that needs to go to the filter is gonna go into this hole here, where there's at the moment nothing. So it's just gonna go in there and it's gonna be filtered. That would work fine. And this pipe is the overflow, and when you need to empty the tank. So that can just come up like that, and it just sits and it makes sure that the water don't go out of the pool and into the system beneath the pool, where it will go into the ground. So there. But around this there's another pipe, because I want water to be sucked in from the bottom of the pool to be cleaned and from the top of the pool. So this pipe here, this one, it has a slit at the bottom where dirt will go in, and it has a slit at the top level of where the water is supposed to be at. So it should kind of take some of the dirt at the top of the pool as well. So let's try and put that over there. Oh, I need to put some stuff in there first. So in hopes of being able to take this apart again when I need to, I'm gonna put some of this stuff that you use for piping. It's actually to make it not leak, but it also helps to get the parts apart again when they have been rusting together for weeks on an end. I'm probably gonna have a lot of trouble there, but then we'll fix it next year. Yeah. Good. So let's put the pipe in. And this is more like a stopper. So there is the slit at the bottom here where it will take in the water, and there's a slit up here, right there, where it will also, well, take in the top water. And if the water level becomes too high, it will go over and into this pipe, and then it will drain out of the pool. So that's an overflow as well, and you can grab it and you can pull it up and you can empty the pool that way. But you would really remove this one, because otherwise it will probably take a while. Yeah, I have made the smallest little slit in this pipe possible with a really thin grinding wheel to, well, the thought is I can always make it bigger. So yeah, that's gonna be very exciting to see if this will work. But also, without you, I've been doing a little bit of putting a groove in here for the wires that will go down to the LED strips down there. Yeah, at some point I need to put those LED strips back in. It was a hassle to get them in, it was a hassle to get them out. So it did look like for a while that old grumpy man on the upstairs was gonna give me a hand with filling up the pool, but well, guess he had all those plans in mind. Yeah. Okay, so the filling has begun, but it's taking forever, this nozzle thing. And I have a quick connect on that, but I have a cheat thing, so faster. It's a rocket. Oh, we're going up. So I'll have to clean that water, and I have the cheapest pool cleaning pump that I could find. I don't think it's very good. I think I'll have to replace it, but I really had to start somewhere, and I have no experience with having a pool like this, so I thought let's get the experience for as cheap as possible. And yes, you will sit and say you should have bought an expensive one. You do that. But I have no idea what's in here. So you get to see it. Oh! Something. A lot of somethings. And there's hoses for it. That's perfect. Awesome. And there's... oh dear. Look at that motor down there. It's a rather big pool pump, but really it's not. It's that thing is the pump. The rest is, I think that might be the filter up here. Yeah. So there is a filter. So the water comes in. Okay, it shows that the water comes out this way, I believe. So, okay. I need to find a way to connect this to here somehow. Are there different sizes? Can you hear the thundering in the background? That's the water that I'm seeking. Okay. But I need it to connect to 1-inch threads. So I just tested. This is the thread. It's a 1-inch thread, and that will go into the shutter valves that I have down there. And I need to have this 1-inch go over to this hose, and the hose to connect to there. So yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing that. I think I need to go and visit my local fittings pusher. So I managed to get one of the hoses. Oh, maybe I should start thinking about getting indoors. Sounds closer and closer. Oh. And let's have that point that way as well. I think that's gonna be beneficial. And then two filter things, and then these clamps that should be able to... Oh, should I have those on first? That's my luck. And then Ish. There. We're fastening those with plastic. That's the point where you know it's quality. So until I get the right fittings, I'll just put these into the pool. Paperwork. Okay. The pool is filling up. It looks a little bit green, but yeah. Probably the water has been sitting for a bit. Just sometimes it's very beneficial to never throw anything away. So I had a longer hose, which is clearly a pump hose, and I was able to connect that up at the pump, and I had to put some iron on this to weigh it down. But I think I'm actually going to be able to start the pump. I shut the water down a little bit so that it's coming in ever so slightly slower, because the well is running out at the moment. The pump just kicked in at the basement, so now it's coming quicker. But yeah, and I have the trusty power station out here, so let's see what happens. I hope it will run this pump. This should be a very small pump. It doesn't really brag about how many watts it uses. Doesn't sound fantastic. Okay, that was way too much for that cheap pump. It was not able to pump the water up there to throw it back out. I tried to suck the water up there, but even when I did that, it was not able to maintain it. So right now the pump is sitting there and it's able to do that. So yeah, it's pumping. It was actually a bit too expensive to be a cheap pump. I think was it close to $50? 45-ish. But it uses just 10 watts. So that part is okay. That's pretty cool. So I can zoom in on that and see that it uses 10 watts. And it's very handy to be able to test this out here and filter my water a little bit here. I probably could have spent 5 more minutes cleaning the bottom of this, but well, I was at a point where I really wanted some water in this, and I think I also really want some chlorine in this, but I ran out, so that's gonna be tomorrow. New day, actually pretty early in the morning. It's cold outside, but the pool is filling up. Right now I'm running it full throttle. I have been running it with a drizzle for a bit over a day to fill it up. Now I thought for video purposes I'll give it full throttle. Normally I've just had this on and it has been just running in there slowly. And to not dry out the well so that I have to go down and prime the pump again, we'll have to turn it off. Now you have seen it. Let's remove this again. I like these quick connect. There. The well can maintain that without any issues. Have a temporary solution for the filtering stuff over here, so let's go check that out. Firstly, I am running it off solar right now, even though the solar panels are just coming out of the shade. The sun is coming up over here, yeah, and is starting to hit the panels, but there's trees in the way, so it's gonna take a little bit before they get any real sun. But I do see a watt popping in now and then, and literally it is just a watt popping in now and then. So yeah, the pump is over here. The cheap pump, which is not that cheap, it was 289 kronas, which I think it's about $40, so it was pretty expensive. It was a hassle to get this going, but you see that I have connected it to the pipes down here. Maybe you see, if we zoom in, it focuses on something that it should not focus on. There, those two pipes. The one over here, that's the outlet. When the water has been filtered, it goes out that way, and then the other one is the inlet. And both valves are open right now. It's very simple. It goes up to the pump, filters, and it goes down again. And if we see it from in here, the water goes into the slit of the big pipe at the bottom, because the water level is not high enough to hit the highest slit up here yet. So right now it's only sucking in air from the bottom, and it's not doing that great a job. There is still a lot of dirt in the pool, which I need to figure out how to get rid of. I have been trying to sweep it over there-ish, but yeah, first ever real-ish swimming pool. I'm having a learning curve here, so yeah, I think this is great progress. I have been in it, not under. It's cold. Oh, I purchased one of these thermometers here. So right now it's a lovely 16 degrees Celsius, really fresh. Yesterday it was 18 degrees, so it has lost some heat overnight. I have, oh, this means that the pump is struggling in the basement. So we will shut that off for a bit for the water level to catch up. So it was apparently too much to have it running full throttle for a little bit. It has been running for 2 days, so give it a break, as we did. I purchased some stuff here. It's actually to put under the pool, but it's some nice insulating matting. It's like puzzle pieces, but I thought this should be big enough to put on top of it as a cover at night. I just need to put something across, maybe a cross thing, and then put this on top of it, and then it has to be secured down, and I would lose less heat during the night and get less crab and bugs in as well. So yeah, this was expensive too. It was just as much as the pump, so another 45-ish dollars right there from Biltema. Yeah, we went there to get some fittings for this, which they had, which was wrong, so it wasn't what I needed. So I have been using everything else that I got, but not the thing that I drove there for. Yeah, that's how it usually goes. So it's a new day. Actually, I think, well, it was yesterday morning when we filmed the last little bit, and the pool has filled up, and I'm still pulling in a little bit of water. It's not a lot, but of course it's getting dirty, so just went in to get a hand filter here, try and scoop some of the worst parts off of it. I bought this thing to cover up the pool, have it spread out over here, and I've forgotten something. This will float. I thought it would be on top of the pool, but well, it floats just as well. So I have a piece of it here, which is really meant to put under the pump here. So, yeah, of course it floats. So that's kind of a new situation. So I have a big black piece of rubbery material over here that I was hoping that the sun would heat up and give some heat to the water, instead of the sun just reflecting off the water. I'll just scoop some of this. So yeah, the temperature, which is also why this black cloth or rubber. It's a mat for a car. I cleaned it as best as I could before I popped it in the pool so that there was no loose debris. Never works that way. Yeah, we are seeing about, I would say, 16.4 degrees Celsius, and that comes to about, is that 62 Fahrenheit? It's a bit chilly. So yeah, pool is full. It's not leaking anywhere, so yeah, that is also good. It doesn't look, I should be scrubbing it out here. It has really seen some dirt while I've been building the inside, so the outside is really not pretty at the moment. The pump system is okay-ish as it is. It's not big enough. I'm not getting the water suction that I was hoping for. I have this, now it's underwater. You can barely see that it's moving the surface of the water, and it's only just a few centimeters below. I put this on top to get less movement in the water, because over here I have the slot that is supposed to suck in debris, and it is doing it, but it's not doing much. Well, so I believe this is where we're gonna end this video. I can assure you this is lovely and fresh. The temperature of the water is 18 degrees Celsius. It's cold, but I better make an ending for this video because it's getting rather long. And if you think that I just build a pool in no time, I would like to encourage you to go back to the very first YouTube video that I made, 19th of February 2014. If you watch that video and hear my beginner English, you will see this pool in the back of the yard when I'm on the balcony upstairs. So I've been working on this for 8 years plus. Now I'm in it. It has tiles. It's very, very fresh. But yeah, we might get back to the pool video because I haven't installed the LED strip yet, and yeah, I'll keep buying new toys for it. If I come up with something interesting, well, you're gonna know about it. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day.